Alright guys, gonna be playing Shining Force 2, one of my all-time favorite RPGs. It's my favorite on the Sega Genesis. And it would, what comes close is Phantasy Star 4, but this one takes the cake. I always come back to this one. It's a ton of fun. It is a strategy RPG. And I'll get into the details here in a second. But if you have not played this game, you need to give it a whirl, especially if you're an RPG fan. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. And like I said, there's just hours and hours and hours and hours of fun. So you will enjoy this. Alright, we're gonna get started here very, very shortly. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm kind of fighting a little cold, so if I sound a little congested, that's why. So please bear with me. For a little cough, please, just bear with me. Give me 1 second. Okay. Here we go. Shining Force 2. Love Shining Force 2. Love the soundtrack. Love the visuals. Love the story. Just so much good here. And I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I do want to do a full playthrough of this game, so I more than likely will. So we'll see. I won't do a full playthrough tonight, obviously. And the old lady stirring in the cauldron. So I don't know where to begin with my love of this game. Oops. Data 1. And of course, I'll go with retro here. Come on. There. And I'm just gonna go with normal. I have beat this game on hour. It's super hard, and I like that about this game. Now before I get too far into this game, I do want to just get my childhood memories out of the way. Yuck, tastes disgusting. So, this was at my local rental store. And I saw it there, and at the time I was really, really, really into RPGs. And I was starting to get into RPGs. Kind of like Final Fantasy 2. Final Fantasy 3, I would even clump in there Zelda, but I was just, really, really hungry for some good RPGs, and I rented this just out of curiosity because it looked really interesting. Now, I hadn't played Shining Force 1. They didn't have Shining Force 1 at my video game store, rental store. They had this. So I picked it up, played it, and the game didn't have a save battery. The save battery had already been corrupted, I guess, or something happened to it. So I played this game, and if I died, I died, and I had to start all the way over. I played this game and I left the game on, like overnight, because it wouldn't save. And I really wanted to play this game. I really wanted to play through this game, and I didn't really get an opportunity until much later. I actually played through this game completely, completely, when it was re-released on the PlayStation 3 with the Sega Genesis collection. And this is a great game. You'll see the fighting mechanics, and there's actually a fast forward here that I'm gonna use quite a bit because I've beaten this game. I've played this game to death, especially the early part. Sarah the priest, Chester the knight have joined the force. And eventually you'll see that you'll have like an army, and you can select your party group. You can select who's actually in your group. And there's a huge cast of characters. And whenever I play through this game, I'll share what strategy I use, which characters are my favorite combination of characters. I'm not really talking to a whole lot of townspeople because I've played this game to death. I highly recommend that you do play this. Right now I'm just kind of playing on autopilot. There's the princess. But again, the story is really, really good. It's very basic, but it's done well. I actually highly recommend that you play Shining Force 1, but not on this set. I mean, you should, but there's a Game Boy Advance port of Shining Force 1 where it's a lot faster. The battle system in Shining Force 1 is really, really slow, and the movement's really, really slow. And they improved that in Shining Force 2. Astel glares at retro. And in the GBA port of Shining Force 1, they increased the speed of the battle, and it's bearable. Because if you play Shining Force 2, then you go back and play Shining Force, it's like, oh, so slow. So, oh wait, I gotta go talk to Astel. I am retro. I am ready. And the game, it gets good about halfway through. You have more choice. You can power up your characters. They can change class, so to speak. Get promoted. And I gotta fight these devils. I'm using the fast forward feature, which I really, really, really like. What's happening? And the soundtrack is really good too. This first battle's not too terribly hard. Just but you don't have as many. And see, in the original, and I'm going to stay together, in the original Shining Force, you'd have to select your character and do that, this, that, and the other. And in Shining Force 2, it just automatically picks whose turn it is. Which I like. And you gotta just kind of be careful. Now, if your hero, which is you, if they get knocked out, it's game over. But there's a nice way to get out of battle quick. I'm gonna stay. Because they're gonna start attacking me. And you can get out of battle quickly, just in case. And your hero is equipped with the move called Egress, which is a magic move. Which will let you escape from battle very quickly. It'll let you go back to the church. And early on here, I don't really risk my hero. I put Chester on the line. And just a ton of fun. Nice. And Sarah's a healer. I'm gonna go ahead and heal him just to be safe. I know he can take a little bit more damage, but it is what it is. And I have some herbs. Now your characters can only hold 4 items, including like special equipment and your swords. Dang it. See, they'll gang up on you like that. At least they didn't go for the hero. And your characters can dodge attacks, which I like. And see, I'm gonna have them attack. Got him. I'm just hoping Sarah, she should have her. Okay, what do I do? Risk it? Okay. I risked it. That's what I shouldn't have, really, but... there we go. And your characters don't have permadeath. This is not Fire Emblem, thank God. I love Fire Emblem, and the permadeath stuff, that's so hard. Now I do like in the newer ones you don't have to have permadeath. And I know some hardcore fans of the series are like, what is that crap? And I get it, but you're making it more accessible to more casual fans and newer fans of the series. Dang it! So I heal him. Even if Sarah gets knocked out, we're good. And she's out of MP almost. Yep. I should be alright here. Gosh dang it. What the heck, man? So unfair. That's bullcrap. You better not get knocked out or I'm screwed. I'm gonna... There. And he leveled up. And what I used to do is I used to lose the battle on purpose and level up a little bit here. But there's plenty of time to level up in this game. So don't do what I used to do as a kid and just... Let's see. Okay. Waste time, because there's plenty of that. And there's a little bit of exploration in this game too. Later on in the game, the battling does get a little bit on the old side. Dang it. He should level up here. There's also secrets in this game. There's like a secret dungeon area. There we go. Won my first battle. Alright. Nobody died. Nobody fainted. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna fast forward this just because. If you're an RPG fan, check this game out. I've said that over and over again, but I'm telling you, you will not be let down. I'll check out this next soldier that gets knocked out. Okay, he's up here. Okay, this is pretty cool. He needs an exorcism. Yowl. The only thing is you never get to use him in battle. I wish you could. That would be cool. He does advise, he's like one of your advisors for the rest of the game. Astrel is exhausted. He won't wake up. What's up, Ninja? How you doing, buddy? You having a good day? Just playing some good old RPG action here. If he dies, it doesn't matter. He's old anyway. That's funny. Subjugation. And this is where your quest begins. And I'm gonna do probably several parts of this game, like a series of videos. I don't know when I'll get to them all because I'm gonna be playing through every single one of these Sega Genesis games. I plan on tackling this game in the summer. It's been a long time since I played through this game, this great game. I'm doing alright. Just feeling kind of a little sick, a little stuffy, congested, but all is good. This game is interesting. It is one of the best RPGs on the Sega Genesis, and it's one of the best one of the best RPG games ever, in my opinion, at least of the classic 16-bit era. Yeah, it's an RPG, strategy RPG. I would still just say it's an RPG because that's just how I am. And see, that turtle thing becomes one of your allies. And you can recruit members to your party. And you can always tell that they're recruitable if they have a little face panel like that turtle dude did. And let's see here. I think I can buy short sword. Okay, and then short spear. Yeah. I think she already has one. Yep. Oh, dang it. I wanted to sell. I'll sell this guy. This guy has medicine. And I'm going to go ahead and buy a medical herb. Give it to her. And let's sell. His wooden stick. I'll buy one more medical herb. And I'm getting ready to add another character to my party. One that I use quite often. I probably use him till the end of the game. Jaha. I think that's how you say it right. But there's some that automatically join your party no matter what you do. Jaha the warrior. And he's pretty good. Sometimes I use him to the end of the game. Sometimes I don't. It just depends. It depends on what I'm going for. If I want more ranged characters, or if I want to have more magic users, like here's another random battle. And if you want to get a good look at the screen, now early on in the game, I recommend that you all stay together. And the cool thing is, some weapons are ranged. Like I bought a javelin for Chester here, and you'll eventually get archers. And those archers turn into like tanks. Dang it! Why does that happen? That makes me so mad. And each character has different a different range. Like his is very, very short. Oh dang it! I forgot to upgrade his weapon. And I'm gonna go ahead and just put him in the fray. I know I said stay together, but I'm gonna go ahead and just do that. Oh yeah, RPGs, they're, especially these old school JRPGs, they're my favorite. This was the golden era of RPGs. The SNES, RPGs on the SNES, especially, were so good. I'm gonna go ahead and heal Chester. I think Jaha's probably gonna die. Not permanently, but we'll see. Now the magic users, like the healers, take forever. They take forever to level up, but I recommend that level 2, finally level 2. Gosh dang it. And I give all my, like, there's like special let's see here. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this, just to give myself a fighting shot. But they're in the 16-bit era, in my opinion. Gosh dang it. 16-bit era, that was the best time for RPGs. Then I would say the PlayStation 1 era. After that, oh dang. After that, I don't know. It's debatable. It really is. It comes down to taste. Like, I mean, I love Fallout. I love Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. I love Elder Scrolls. I mean, Fallout 4 even. Oblivion was so good. And, of course, Skyrim. This rat is just annoying. Favorite 16-bit RPG of all time? Oh boy, of all time, without question, hands down, Chrono Trigger. Now, I have big plans for that game, not anytime soon, but eventually on my channel. I'm going to do a big review of Chrono Trigger. And I love Chrono Trigger to death. It's so good. It's just one of the most complete games ever made. A lot of care, a lot of love with that game. And I'm gonna heal myself. What's your favorite RPG from the 16-bit era? Oh boy, you are missing out. You gotta play that game. It's one of the best games ever made. It's one of those games that, you know, once in a generation. He cleans up, man. He cleans up. He's already level 2. In these first early battles, FF6, that is a very good choice. That's tough. That's a tie. Dang it. Tie for my favorite Final Fantasy game of all time. Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 6 are my top. I don't know if I want to. I'm gonna risk it. Just because I need the experience for. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and. I don't have the MP. FF6, FF7, all-time favorite Final Fantasy games. And see, it used to be just 7, but it's so hard for me to choose because 6 is so good. It is so great. It's the characters, the soundtrack, the storyline. There is no true main character. I love that. I mean, you could argue that it's Terra, and you wouldn't be wrong, but it's just so good. Second attack. Oh, I thought he was going to attack Sarah. Now, this game does progressively get harder and harder. And they're going to start targeting Retro. What to do to make sure I don't die here. I don't think I will. Also, another thing too about this game, the terrain will affect your battle, like where you're at. Like if you're in a forest or whatever. Shadow, then Locke. My favorite is Setzer, then Sabin, and then oddly enough I like Gao. For some reason, I'm not a big Berserker fan. I don't know why. I pick him, but he is awesome. Now Chester is going to be one of your early go-to characters to use. And I'm going into the town. And I think I stopped using Chester about halfway through the game. Because there are stronger characters that have better stats. Now you're getting ready to get a magic user, your first magic user. Which, in my opinion, he is one of the best characters in the game once you level him up. And he does tremendous damage to multiple enemies. And I should get him soon. And let's see here. Ecology. There's some other books that like are related to some Sega Genesis games. I'm gonna save. I haven't saved yet. Now I know you can do quick saves on here. Now, one thing, once you get deeper into this game, is you don't want to promote your characters too early, because you want to max them out to make them as strong as possible. Then you promote them. Kazan, he's, in my opinion, the best magic user in the game. He's one of my favorite characters in the game. And I think he decides to fight here too. No, he does not. And there's sometimes when you have to fight in towns, and when you do so, you have to use a lot of strategy. Like, which characters go where, which characters need to stay back, that kind of thing. And you can, like, basically gang up on the enemy or decide to take it slow and take your time. There's no wrong way to play this game. There's no wrong way to, you know, have a good strategy. Now his excuse me guys, sneeze. You see, his mobility is very, very limited. Hold on 1 second. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry. Dang it. Pushed the wrong button. Let's go after the ooze. Yes, that's right. I'm super excited. You already have one. Man, I keep leveling him up. I need to share the love. And I'm really enjoying the NES Classic reviews I've been doing. I'm just gonna move her right here. You know, I'm over halfway through the set, and it's a lot of reviews. I'm not gonna lie, 30 reviews in a row is tough. I did the Super NES Classic Edition set, and it was, you know, 21 games in a row, 21 days in a row of reviews, and that was crazy. This is even more crazy because I'm doing this, which is, to me, is not, you know, anything scripted or hard to do. I'm just playing through and giving you guys my thoughts on it, on each Sega Genesis game. But I'm doing this and the NES Classic Edition games. I'm having a lot of fun with it. No. I am reviewing all the NES Classic Edition games on my channel. You know, and I'm also playing through every single Sega Genesis game on this set too this month. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I plan on going and waiting for it. That's how I'm going to do it. I don't know how else to do it. I have some buddies that work at Walmart that I'm going to tell them what I'm doing, and they'll probably help me out a little bit. They're not going to reserve one for me or anything, but they'll let me know if they get one, if that makes any sense. Which they should. When the Super NES Classic Edition came out at my local Walmart, 20 or so came out. Gosh dang it. I forget how your main hero is at first. But I do plan on waiting to get one. I'm not going to wait 8 hours in line like I did for the Super NES Classic Edition. No way, Jose, on that. And I might document that too, I don't know. I documented the Super NES Classic Edition release. And I had a lot of fun with that. So I don't know, I don't have real solid plans on that yet. If I can order one, I'll order one. If they put it like a, you know, you can order on Amazon or something, I will try to do that before waiting in the store, but if I have to wait in the store, I'll wait in the store. Damn. And his defense isn't the greatest. Okay, I'm gonna attack from behind. So we'll see. I'm just gonna have fun with it. And I am doing a giveaway, because I already own one. I'm going to go ahead and steal him, just for the experience points. And her magic gets better too. It's a pain in the neck to level up a magic user. Yep. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm also giving away a copy of this game and the one PlayStation 3 collection of this too, which I'm pumped about. I actually ordered 2 copies of this game. I actually ordered it off of one off of Best Buy and one off of Amazon. I forgot I ordered it off of Best Buy. That's how I ended up with 2 copies. Because at the time it wasn't up for pre-order, and I pre-ordered it off of Amazon. So it is what it is. I like to give back. Okay, I'm gonna heal him just for the experience points. And she can heal like massive groups of people eventually after leveling up, learning some new spells. And I like that. The volume is a little... Okay, hold on. How's that? Is that a little bit better? Is that better, Ninja? Alright, let's get Kaizen in the party. Alright, cool, thank you. Thanks for letting me know. Sometimes it's hard when you live stream. I do go back and watch these, you know, little pieces of them just to make sure the quality of it is sufficient. I can never, to me, that I can see the old man now, but back in the day, it just looked like a giant Mr. Potato Head. And once you see that, the old man laying on the ground, you can't unsee that. Okay? And Kaizen is one of my favorite characters. There's not a whole lot of character development in this game, except for the main character, and his storyline. But Slade is another one. Slade is a good one, and there's all sorts of different classes too. I forgot to mention that. And I'll get to that as well. I don't know how long I'm gonna play this game. I kind of wanted to sit down and chill, de-stress a little bit from the day, and just play some good old Shining Force 2. I may play this one longer than some of my other ones, and I do play it, like I said earlier, I'm gonna do a full playthrough of this game. So what, is he Obi-Wan Kenobi or what? Come on. And see, once they join your party, there's not a whole lot more they really add to the storyline. I mean, unless you count, like, the battles. I mean, it's not really a storyline, but you can make your own storylines up, I guess. The battles themselves are, you know, the bulk of the game. Alright, we're gonna go... Yes, I agree. And this character here, I cannot remember if he can join your party or not. Lemon, I can't remember for the life of me, but he's one of the strongest characters in the game. Kaizen, man, I love Kaizen. Kaizen is the bomb. And I used to not like magic users in this game. And I used to just take them out of my party when I could. but that was a mistake, because Kaizen can attack enemies, like nobody's business. Like multiple groups, and I shouldn't have put him up front. I keep thinking he's already my strong Kaizen. If that makes any sense. And he hasn't leveled up yet. Gosh dang it. And it's okay that he's not as strong yet, because I'm gonna go ahead and attack him. Get him out of the way. Because, I don't know. He needs to be stronger, though. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use some magic. And he looks a lot cooler once you promote him, too. Gosh dang it, they're already attacking. He needs to level up already. Fell asleep. And you can get poisoned. You can turn into a zombie. Let's see. I'm gonna attack the bat. Hopefully kill it. There. He needs to level up too already. There. Good. I need to level up the hero. Got him. Level up already. Ah, jeez. Took forever. I'm gonna go ahead and heal the hero. Even though I want to heal Kaizen. You always gotta take a priority on the hero. He's sleeping. And I'm gonna use medical herb on him, might as well. Archer. My favorite, class in this game, it's hard to pick because there's a combination I like in just various different types. They all have their strengths and weaknesses. Like, I even like the warriors, but and I like the long range fighters too. I'm gonna put him down here. Chester needs to wake up, man. He is awakened. There's been an awakening. I love the soundtrack. Gosh dang it. I knew that was gonna happen. I hate the stupid archers in this game. The enemy archers. You know what? I'm getting ready to kill you, fool. You know, one thing that I never ever imagined in my life as a kid. First of all, I never thought I'd be playing this game as an adult. I'm gonna go and heal him again. But I never ever thought I would be playing this game on the internet. You know, in front of people. This game is so good, and you know, countless other games too. Now you gotta watch out when you fight the archers, because they can counterattack if you have a ranged attack yourself. I want to protect Kaizen. I'm going to keep him right here. And gosh dang it, that makes me so mad. Yeah, they have. Going after Chester, huh? Let's see, I'm gonna go after him. Just because he gets some experience off of him. Some other troops. I'm gonna have Hero kill the archer here. What? You didn't kill him? What the heck? I'm gonna have Sarah kill the archer then, I guess. Hopefully she can level up finally. Gosh dang it. She sucks early. You gotta take your time with her. I'm gonna try to get him. Gosh dang it. Kazan. Let's go ahead and just kill him because Kazan is weak. He's not very strong yet. There. I knew that was gonna happen too. Gosh dang it. No second attack. Oh, that was close. Should I risk it? I'm gonna go ahead and risk it. No counterattack, good. That's some bull crap. Okay, I gotta heal the hero. I mean, I don't know what else to say about this game besides it's great. You need to play it. Great series. There's a new game coming out. What the heck is it called? But I know it's coming out. Sega announced it this year. I'm not a big fan of the newer games. What the heck is it called? You guys tell me. But I prefer actually just 1 and 2. I've never played 3 on the Sega Saturn. I have held it in my hands at a video game store, video game convention. Almost pulled the trigger. Almost pulled the trigger. And that's not even a complete game because they left the other 2 parts in Japan. There's 3 parts to Shining Force 3. And I've been dying to play Shining Force 3. I hope he levels up soon. He did not level up. And I tell you, from what I understand, it's a good game. In the same vein as 1 and 2, just graphically updated. I'm gonna risk putting him on the front lines there. I hate these stupid archers. And I'm gonna go ahead and heal Kazan, just to be safe. Yeah, Shining Force 3 is good. There's like Shining Force Neo, Shining Force, like, I couldn't even tell you. Shining Tier, I couldn't tell you. There's a bunch of like PlayStation 2 games that came out. What the heck? 5. Okay, I'm safe. And guess what? I'm gonna heal. Oh, dang it. I'm gonna go ahead and use a medical herb just on him, just to be safe. So the series, in my opinion, is up and down. It just depends on what your tastes are. There's some that are like action RPGs. I'm glad I did that. Glad I healed them. good. He became level 6. But if I were going to start off with one in the series, it would most definitely be this one. It's the most accessible one. You can find it. Now the cartridge is running about, 40 to 50 bucks on the Sega Genesis. The original Sega Genesis. I have a complete in box. I ended up paying at a convention 50 for a complete in box just because I have a great love for this game. And I have this and Shining Force complete in box and Shining in the Darkness too, by the way, which is on this set. We'll talk about that weird stuff. Ooh, I got Blaze level 2. And I'm not a big fan of that game, by the way. I'll share all about that. I did not play it that much growing up. Yeah, you get put in jail here. He's only fainted. I do like this little escape. And you meet Slade for the first time. He's basically the whole reason behind all this stuff. Yawn. Something happened next door. There's Slade in the top. There he is. And this is a time in gaming when reading text was not a big deal. You didn't have to have voice acting. This was enough. This was enough to drive the story, to have good character development, and to love the characters. I mean, honestly, that's all I needed. And here's the thing. I wasn't the biggest reader in the world. I did not like reading very much. I read Goosebumps. That was about it, and stuff I had to read for school when I was a kid. In elementary, we're talking elementary, okay? And I'm gonna tell you, these games early on increased my reading level. And you might say that's crazy, but it's the truth. These games forced you to read. These games forced you to read the text, learn the story, get invested in the story, and, you know, a lot of people, you know, when I say RPGs were my favorite, and teachers would say, you know, you're playing video games too much, which I probably did, when I was younger, you know, they didn't understand that I was reading the entire game. You know, by the end of the game, you might be reading a complete book. You know, like, think Final Fantasy VII, especially if you're talking to all the townspeople, especially if you're doing like extra quests or you're doing side missions or whatever. You're reading the entire time, and to me, it kind of spurred my love for learning and getting into sci-fi and fantasy books that I would eventually read. I'd move on to read Star Wars books that came out in the 90s, and then I would, you know, like Dark Saber, Dark Empire, things like that. Shadows of the Empire. I love Shadows of the Empire. One of the greatest side stories, in my opinion, in Star Wars history. And then I'd move on to, like, you know, fantasy books like The Wheel of Time and Dragonlance, and, you know, of course, the granddaddy of them all, Lord of the Rings. And, you know, it kind of started with these RPGs, these early RPGs. If I didn't read these, you know, these games per se, I probably wouldn't have a love for reading. And, you know, rereading all this stuff now, you know, it's not a very high reading level, but it's just about right for a young, you know, 11, you know, 10, 11, 12-year-old boy like myself. And I played a lot of RPGs, guys. A lot. Now, RPGs today, some have text. I understand that. But a lot of it's voice acting, which there's nothing wrong with that. But Fallout, for instance, you can do both. Like, I'll skip some of the dialogue and just read it. Like, if I read it and the dialogue, I'll move on. I'll skip them talking. Especially if I've played through before. Alright. Dang it. And I haven't even, like, opened up the menu. Alright, let's look at the members real quick. So, right here is, like, your stats. Their class. If they have any magic. And you don't get a large amount of stuff you can equip. It's just one weapon. And you can have, like, special items like rings to hold. I'm gonna go ahead and save here. Now this is where you can promote. Now if you have, like, if you've been cursed, you can get a cure here. If your characters have died in battle, you can raise them. And of course you can save. You've already seen that. I don't know why I'm saving. It's just habit. And it's very odd that there is a Christian cross in this game. I mean, I have nothing against that. But it's not like Nintendo, where they took out every Christian symbol of their games. At least the American versions. Now here's King Grancel. Save often, yeah. But the cool thing about the Sega Genesis collection, I can rewind, I can fast forward. I love it. That's probably one of my favorite features of this whole collection. There's Lemon. And I think he joins your party. Don't quote me on it. I think, like, towards the very, very, very end of the game, he joins your party. And he is strong. Oh boy, he is strong. This game is so good. Okay, you'll fight a little battle here. And I like that you fight in different locations. He has the jewel. I think Slade joined you here? I don't... No. Nope. He does not. Yeah, I'm gonna stay together here. They have magic users. Now the magic users in this game are, the enemy ones are freaking strong. I always hated fighting them, and I always try to knock them out first. I'm gonna keep them behind. See, I knew that if I would put him out front, he would even attack. And I'm gonna kind of protect him in this battle because of the magic users. And Chester can take a beating. He's like level 6 right now. Sarah out in front fighting, and she can get a stronger weapon. Why am I going for the archer? Oh well. And I have Blaze level 2, which means that I can attack the archer and the soldier. Look at that. Look how he just decimates people. He just, even like early on in the game, he's so good. Alright. He's going for the priest. Gosh dang it. I don't know why I put her out front. Ah, Lord. And she's gonna get killed now. My healer. Gosh dang it. Why did I do that? I was just being silly putting her out there. Now I gotta be careful. I'll be fine. It'll be alright. Yeah, I'll be fine. Now, if I've never played this game before, yeah, I'd be screwed. And I've already pretty much used this magic. I have one. I can use one more magic spell with him, but it'll be a level 1. He's so freaking good. Freaking magic user. You gotta watch that archer. I'm gonna go ahead and use a healing item here. Yes, I do too, mainly gaming. Shining Force 2 is so good. It is one of the best RPGs ever. Nice. Good for you, man. It's a great game. I love the final battle. I won't spoil anything, because I plan on playing through this entire game at some point. And I love the battle. It's a lot of fun. And it's pretty challenging. You can't be a scaredy cat. You just can't. You gotta be a man in that battle. Short rod. I'm gonna go for it here. I'm gonna be aggressive here. Yeah. It basically takes up the majority of the screen. Chester's a tank early on. Dang it. Good lord. I'm gonna heal him. He doesn't have a healing drop. Dang it. Who's your favorite character? Mainly gaming. I'm gonna stick him back here for now. He can't do much anyway, so only 1 damage. That's good. That's good. And Kazan is out of MP pretty much. So I'm gonna stick him right there and be kind of my healer. Jaha is kind of a tank too early. You gotta get rid of that magic user. And yeah, going for Jaha. Oh, just attack me. Alright, I'll take that. And he should only get 1 damage here. Yep. See, he's a tank. I'm gonna be aggressive here. Yeah, I agree that my favorite is the main character. Always has been, especially when you promote him. I don't know why, I like Road. And once you promote him, he turns into the tank. I don't know why. Don't ask me why I like him. I'll get rid of the mage here. Sometimes you can get lucky there with that 1 HP. Oh, Lord. He'll be fine. He'll be fine for a turn. I gotta kill that archer. I like Peter as well. I can't think of all the characters off the top of my head right now. It's been a couple of years, a few years since I've played through this game. And it's such a good game. The cast of characters is enormous. I'm playing a lot longer than I normally would. What's going on, Gabriel? I'm gonna attack with him just to get some experience points. Ah. Now you gotta be careful, sometimes they can counterattack. He should be able to beat him here. There we go. Good. Huh. Jewel of light. The jewel fused to Retro's neck. That's funny. In Slade, you gotta level him up. He is weak. But once you promote him, he's not bad. But he's not my favorite character. to use in battle. I mean, I don't have anything against him as a character. He's not annoying or anything, but I mean, he kind of caused the problem in the game, so to speak. There's some items in this castle I need to get. But as far as using him, I don't really prefer it. Now I'm gonna go to the priest to revive Sarah. At some point you can go back to the treasure room. I can't remember when. Like I said, guys, it's been a little while. Gosh, Sarah is exhausted. And you get to pay basically 10 gold for every level that they are after they die. Or get exhausted. As this game says. I would like to know, I've never done a comparison or read or researched a comparison between this version and the Japanese version. I wonder if there are any. I'm just kind of curious now at this point, and I might do some research on it and let you all know. Sometimes there are, sometimes there aren't many. I've already been up here. Like there's differences in the Final Fantasy games that they censored, especially the Super Nintendo games. They censored a lot of material, and they did that because it was, you know, basically, oh, Americans can't handle this. I think I can upgrade my weapons here too, pretty good. Needed that. Let me go check this out and then I'll go buy some stuff. Yeah, true. Good point, Mainly Gaming. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm actually, you know, I played through the NES edition of Final Fantasy, and I know everybody and their dog has done this, but the original Final Fantasy has a lot of different ports out there, and I have a lot of different opinions about those ports. I played pretty much every single port of Final Fantasy, except for the mobile versions. I don't plan on playing those anytime soon, because they don't look very good to me. But I would like to do a video comparing all the different versions of Final Fantasy. Sorry, we never opened this gate. Then why are you there? And that's going to be something I do in the future. I'm not rushed for time on that one, or it's just something down the line. Yeah, my preferred version actually is the Game Boy Advance version of Final Fantasy. And it comes with Final Fantasy II as well. You know, it's a dual pack. I hate the PlayStation version. The PlayStation version is atrocious. Loading times for Final Fantasy 1? Come on. I haven't played the Wonder Swan version. That'd be something to try to play at some point too. But the GBA is my favorite. Short axe. Let's look to see. Equipment. I'm gonna keep him with a short spear. Okay, and I'm gonna equip that. I'm gonna have to, let's see. I'm gonna sell this upgrader. Short rod. Let's double check here. I'm gonna equip both. Because you can do that with certain classes. Now it takes away his ranged attack, which is okay because I have Kazin. And I gotta get some healing items here. I know you guys are seeing like the boring parts of this game, but that's okay. You really only need medical herbs early on in this game. I need to give Kazin a couple of medical herbs. I'll give a couple to Slade. I do like you can skip through a lot of the text. I need to sell her rod. Didn't mean to do that. Deals, let's look. Resident Evil. Final Fantasy III, the original, and Final Fantasy V are two of my favorites in the series. The job systems are really cool. Yeah, I love Final Fantasy V and 3. I played 3. I emulated the original NES version out of curiosity back in the day, in the late 90s. And didn't really like it too much. And played it on the DS. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved the DS version. And like you said, I love the job class system. And you know, I love Final Fantasy Tactics. I actually played Tactics before I played the real Final Fantasy 3 and real Final Fantasy 5. So to me it was pretty cool. 5, the music, it's so good. I don't know why in the world we did not receive Final Fantasy 5 on the Super Nintendo back in the day. When they were releasing crappy games like Mystic Quest. I would trade Mystic Quest every day of the week for Final Fantasy V back in the day. Resident Evil, yeah, mixing of herbs, the red and the green herbs. Hand it over. Deliver it to you! Yeah, Mystic Quest is something else. I mean, I played it when I was really, really young. But even back then, to me it was too easy. Now I should be able to attack. There you go. See, that's what you have to do. And I kept the spear so I could do long range attacks still too. And that's helpful. Oh, there's a stupid monk, the cleric. Yeah, Mystic Quest is super easy. It's a beginner RPG, and I wouldn't even really call it Final Fantasy game. It shouldn't have the title of Final Fantasy. Just saying. Kind of in the same vein, which they really aren't. Final Fantasy games, they're just Final Fantasy games in name, only on the Game Boy. Final Fantasy Legends 1 through 3, and Final Fantasy Adventure on the Game Boy, original Game Boy. Now that probably will be a review I do at some point. I'm gonna get up on them. You gotta. The only bad thing is you gotta equip it every time. And they were, oh crap, what's the name of that series? Romancing Saga? Is that the name of the series? Oh, cool. I didn't know it was on mobile. I'm gonna go with 2 here, because he's low on life. Okay, you gotta watch out for these guys on your right. I'm gonna go and put him out in front. Yeah, I didn't know about that. Huh. Slade is so terrible. I didn't play through the whole thing, but there's Final Fantasy, the Game Boy Advance Tactics version. It was a completely different game than the PlayStation 1 game, and it was a lot of fun from what I remember. I for whatever reason, I just didn't play all the way through it. It came out a little bit later on the system. Moonspell equipment. Yeah, I do love that you can get Cloud in your party. That's pretty cool. Cloud was like in everything SquareSoft back in the late 90s. Gosh dang it, these knights don't want to die. Genji armor, yeah. And see, you don't want to bunch up later on in the game because there's enemies that have magic attacks and they will tear you apart. Second attack, alright. Slade. Yeah, I just don't like, I don't know, I never really liked him. And I know that, I knew that, I don't know. You gotta grind him out, I understand that. It's just he's so freaking weak early. Like, I got lucky there. Oh, everyone's targeting Chester. Yeah, Tactics, I would like to see that get like a remastered version, or just, you know, kind of like what they did with 7. Just release it on the PlayStation Network. Give it a little, you know, a little touch-up, HD touch-up, and see where it goes. And they released 9. 9 is phenomenal on the PlayStation 4. And so is 7. They need to release 8 on the PlayStation Network. they would make a killing with that. And you know, they released the PlayStation, excuse me, the PC version of 7. There's a PC version of 8 out there too, so why not? And here's the thing, 8's kind of grown on me over the years. It's still not my favorite Final Fantasy, but I still can enjoy it, okay? I think the reason I didn't like 8 that much is because it came after 7. And to me it's like, okay, 8, what is this crap? After 7, because 7 was so good. I love 7 so much. The hero in this one is not very good so far. There we go, got him level up. And I try to spread the wealth early. I don't focus on one character, per se. I want him to stay behind so I can heal him. Even though he sucks. Yeah, they would make a killing with 8. It's a no-brainer to me. Yeah, you basically do. It's kind of like getting Ultima, the Ultima spell in Final Fantasy VI. Once you learn that, the game is like too easy, almost. I'm gonna heal Chester just to get some experience points. See, 7, there's only one game that rivals the amount of hours that I put into a game besides 7, just like in my entire life, and that would be Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Okay, and I have completed that game twice, platinum, you know, went through completely, platinum it twice, on the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. Dang it! Oh, I just thought he was equipped with his, oh well, his long range javelin. It's all good. But I'm gonna go ahead and start focusing on the cleric. Counter. Clerics are so weird looking. He's gonna heal himself. Yeah, Morrowind. Okay, so here's the deal. They need to remaster some of these games. You know, when they put the teaser out for the new Fallout game, I thought it was going to be Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas remaster. Ooh, counter, yes. And that would have made a lot of sense. I would have been happy. I've been hoping that they would do that for the PlayStation 4. Because I've been itching to play through 3. I know I own it on PlayStation 3 and all. I can play it whenever I want. Oh, dang it. I understand that and everything, but I want to play it remastered like I did with Fallout, or not Fallout, Skyrim. I had a lot of fun replaying that, and the HD remaster was pretty dang good. Not gonna lie. Alright, let's kill this cleric. Or not. Gosh dang it. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. I would enjoy replaying through it. Slade got 4 damage. Slade is so weak, man. Now you all are going to see the power of Kaizen here shortly. I'm going to attack him just to get some experience. She did some damage, wow. I hope Kaizen's turn comes up. Yes. Well, that screwed it up. No opponent there. Okay. If that knight was there, it would attack all 3. Let's try this. It won't let me move it over. Let's try this, actually. It won't let me do it. I'm gonna kill the dark cleric here. See, if I wouldn't have killed that knight, which I probably shouldn't have, I could have attacked all 3 like I said. And I would have killed all 3. And in for the kill. Great game here, guys. Love it. Already passed away. Retro feels pity. Bye. I don't think there's any upgrades here. No. I don't know if I can get the turtle yet or not. Maybe. I think he's hiding in this room. Yep. Huh. Huh. Oh, I know the perfect name. Gosh dang it. Now, once you level him up, he's not bad. He's slow as molasses, but he's not bad. Omni Slash, yes. Okay. I think there's some stuff I can get here too. Let me go look. It was empty. I think there's a quick chicken in here. Huh. Well, there's that. I don't really need that. before there was like a quick chicken. And there's certain items that will increase your... Yes, Omni Slash is awesome. That will increase your stats. Oh, let's do a little searching here. I guess not. Maybe I'm just imagining things. There! Quick chicken! I'm not crazy. Give... And I always use... Give... to retro. Use... Agility is boosted by 2. I always boost his stats. Now movement, it just depends on... Movement. You see that the very last column there, MV. I always like, for example, I'll give Kazan actually the I can't remember what it's called, but it increases movement. I think it has to do something with boots, just because of how strong he gets, and maybe a warrior. I don't know. It just depends. Alright guys, well, that's going to be it for me. I will play through some more Shining Force 2. That's one of my goals this summer, is to live stream the entire thing, because this is one of my all-time favorite games. Closing thoughts, this is kind of like the first part of this. Should you play this game? Does it belong on the Sega Genesis collection? Answer both of those questions with a big fat yes. Okay, great series, great game, great RPG. You will absolutely love it. You will have the time of your life playing this game if you're an RPG fan, JRPG fan, you name it. Alright guys, well thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.